broadcast of it, because, you know, last night you were going to try and do a broadcast of it through Steam, and I couldn't watch it because I was playing Borderlands 2.
Oh, well, I've got broadcast up on YouTube right now.
Okay.
This is a painful day in the life of the Hootsman.
Pay for that! You move too much!
I know that the next thing I want to try and do is I want to try and get myself a copy of what's the Brain 2.
Say again?
I said that I know like the next chance I get, the thing I want to get is Risk of Rain 2.
What that?
It's just the shit I've. It's a it's kind of like a third-person, kind of like roguelike slash boss rush style game.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can either go solo or, you know, have up to, I think it's like 3 other friends come together. And you're going around shooting up waves of enemies and gathering up like upgrade items to try and push through the waves, get to harder stages and unlock characters to just like keep going and playing further and further.
Already?
And when I was I think it's actually on your wish list too.
What?
Risk of Rain 2, because when I looked at it, it said it was something you were wanting.
Actually, I think you're not wrong. What was the game about again?
It's basically a third-person roguelike shooter where you basically just fight off waves and waves of enemies. Trying to last as long as you can, beat the boss of that stage to go on to the next stage.
Did you see that kill just then?
Oh, where you shot the fucking super mutant off the roof?
Yeah, shot him straight in the head. He just face plants the roof and then straight to the ground.
Yeah,
he kind
of bowling pinned off the roof.
Like, I'm usually not too proud of basic shots like that, but that one was an impressive shot.
But
these glider things, I know there's usually. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the power armor that's right here that I already found. It's just a torso, a left arm, and a helmet and a right arm. Wait, why is there a helmet and a right arm, but I don't see the helmet and the right arm in the inventory? Any explanation for that, Vulcan?
I think that is just a classic Fallout 4 bug. Because at first I thought I was only seeing a left arm, and then like your camera was focusing on the right arm. I'm like, oh, okay. So it only has the torso and the left arm on the
the inventory, yeah. No, I see everything but the legs on the frame, but in the inventory it's just the right arm and the torso.
I mean, I saw the right arm and the head on the frame. It's just I didn't catch what ones were in the inventory. I never ran into that problem before.
Dog meat, you almost got shot.
Sound, what is it?
I love how bonkers this Necromancer run has been so far.
Oh, yeah?
I've gotten, I think, either 5 or 6 legendary weapons so far running through this.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten 2 legendary grenades, and then I got a legendary shotgun and a legendary rifle. Plus, I got a fucking rocket launcher I've never gotten before. It wasn't legendary, but...
Was it the one you were telling me about the other day?
Yeah, it was a fucking an E-Tech rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
And holy crap, the thing is bullshit. I was reading to see exactly what the E-Tech rocket launchers do in particular, and holy fuck. So an E-Tech rocket launcher, what it does, it costs 2 ammo to fire the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the shot that's fired goes into a very large blast radius, in which the damage does not get reduced at all in the splash damage. Every enemy in the radius takes full damage.
Oh,
but
boy.
the thing is, it also creates a bubble. A bubble on each individual that gets hit in the blast radius of a neutral type damage.
Mm-hmm.
That they take over time so long as they're within that bubble. And, yeah, no, that thing is fucking stupid. And then I found out that one rocket launcher I despise so much, that one, legendary rocket launcher that people were always like, oh, you need to fucking get it, which was Northfleet, is a legendary E-Tech rocket launcher. Like, I've never been one that had much fun with rocket launchers. In fact, most of the time, I have shit luck when I use a rocket launcher most of the time.
I love my rockets, but you already knew that.
Yeah, you'd fucking adore the Northfleet. Because the Northfleet, you know, on its ammo expenditure, instead of just firing one of those fucking energy balls, what it actually fires is it fires 3 of them instead of 1. So it's genuinely fucking broken. But actually, I had just done, before I came here to 1,000 Cuts, my first thing I fucking did was I went and I've basically been just taking quests that I didn't care about the rewards from them, just so I could try to get a little bit of pretty much a forward experience advantage doing this stuff.
I was about to say, I always take every quest that you find just for XP.
Well, it's like, if it wasn't for the fact that this was playthrough 2, there's a few different quests I'm not going to do, just because as soon as you beat Handsome Jack, they'll, you know, catch up on you.
So I want you to look at the names of my favorited weapons real quick.
Give me a second, because I'm in the middle of basically a really bullshit battle with a buzzard. And now the buzzard's dead. Oh god, is there another? What is this? Of course.
Do you like my sledgehammer's name?
You definitely need to start trying to mess with mods for a particular reason.
Do you like my pistol?
I don't see the pistol yet.
And now my hunting rifle.
You definitely need to start messing with mods, because there's a mod that I actually have, and you know what it does? It gives extra upgrade options to the sledgehammer. And one of them, there's one that is basically...
I just honestly want the super sledge, because that's the true glory hammer.
My issues with the super sledge is how goddamn heavy it is.
I'm fine with that. I'll show you my attributes in a moment, and I'll show you why I'm fine with that. But do you see the hunting rifle?
Yeah, I do.
And then my laser rifle, which I got from Paladin Dance. This was the Righteous Fury or whatever.
Oh, God.
What do you think of the name? It's the power of the laser dragon fire. And now this weapon's name. Have you ever
No.
seen the spires of Crown Dundee burning with the fire of destiny? The need will arise from evil demise. The one with the power to win. The battle for eternity.
But guess what the legendary weapon was that I actually got while I was out in the fridge?
What?
I got Sledge's shotgun.
Nice.
This thing has at least made my life feel slightly easier to a tiny degree. Just because it hits so goddamn hard. But what do you expect from a fucking burst fire bandit shotgun?
You're not wrong.
Although Caustic Goliaths kind of still give me issues. Come on, slag him already. There we go. That's what I needed. No, you don't. Fuck you, sir.
The need will arise from evil demise, and the one with the power to wield the battle for eternity.
And I've violently changed my my fucking kit on my Necromancer again.
Oh yeah? I slightly changed the
switched
Hootsman's appearance.
because what I did is I changed over to Best Friends Forever,
Mm-hmm.
which is the like uber tanky companion focused build of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, like, it makes Death Trap a little bit more difficult to kill, plus it makes him last for fucking ever.
Mm.
Two, it gives me a pretty good amount of, it gives me a pretty okay amount of universal damage resistance. It doesn't have as much damage as like Anarchy or
So it doesn't
Little
have
Dick.
as much damage?
Yeah, it doesn't have as much damage as the other two, but I survive a whole hell of a lot longer.
Yeah, it's usually the thing you want to look for when you're doing a solo run, is more survivability, less so DPS output. Because the damage will come if you survive.
Like, the thing with it is, like, one of my issues that was coming around with the other one is, like, I could kill enemies relatively easily, but there were certain things I was having to try and rely on that was really getting in the way.
Volden, real quick, I got a question to ask. What's your average carry capacity on a character in Fallout 4? With only having the tier 1 strong back perk.
I couldn't really tell you because remember I do fuck around with mods and one of them actually introduces backpacks, which is one of the first things I actually built.
Because my
But
carry capacity is 345 right now.
I mean, that's a pretty good... I mean, before I started messing with mods that gave me, like, carry capacity items, that's about what my carry capacity usually looked like. It was in about the 300s. It was between 330 to 350.
Because I've only got tier 1 strong back. I've got 7 strength, but all my gear is pocketed gear.
But
But look at my attributes.
God,
What?
you're fucking power gaming it up, ain't you?
Why do you say that?
Fucking 7 charisma.
Did you notice that first attribute?
Well, why I say that is because charisma is that stat that lets you get out of basically damn near any engagement almost outside of super mutants.
Super mutants and feral ghouls.
Like, shit normally you can't reason with.
But actually, that's not the reason why I have charisma up so high. Would you like to know why I built my charisma to a 7?
For the companion perks,
Nope.
then what?
Granted, I only needed a 6 for this perk, but for the next perk, I needed a 7.
Okay, so local leader.
Oh, fucking party boy.
Yes, because I am the Hootsman. I do drink. I at least need the immunity to alcohol addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have that, how can I be a real Hootsman? I'm the one with the power to win the battle for eternity. Dog meat got all up in the way in that fight, but I still managed to come out awesome. I fought for the power of glory. It's a hell of a way to die.
That sound, what is it? Let's play, little human!
You've got a rocket launcher. That's bad.
Ah! You move too much! Ha 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 ha! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
I mean, they are dying to one of the most powerful shotguns in existence. I mean, there's not much that can be said or done about it.
Wherever you are, we are the future! Ah, get off! Here, Red Rush!
Got a super sledge.
Get it! Off! You hit like a rad roach! Scream!
You are a rad roach.
Scream for your worthless life! Ah! You pay for that!
God damn it, I got alcohol addiction again, speaking of alcohol. Ride to the faraway mountains, ride. Many goblins and trolls, ride. Hammer of glory to wield the power to slay all your foes. What?
So Death Trap has still been up for the time being, and Brick showed up to do his thing. You know, the sarcastic slab that shows up, just doing the golf clap as he's walking up.
Mm-hmm.
Claptrap just like went up and just did his thunder clap on the thing.
I mean, Death Trap.
Yeah, Death Trap just like went straight up and did his fucking like explosive thunderclap thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
On the splattered him.
What'd Brick say?
He did his usual answer when you kill the dude, you're a true slab, and I'm like, the robot did it, not me.
Oh, maybe he was talking to a robot.
Then he should have been looking at the robot, not me.
You're a true slab.
But at the same time, Death Trap's effectively just, a giant slab of metal, so...
Ride to the faraway mountains. Ride. Many goblins and trolls. Ride. For the hammer of glory to wield the power to slay all your foes.
But I also need to do this bit of storyline because I have a certain gun I need to get. Because I have a certain thing I'm wanting to test with it.
Yeah?
You know that obnoxious-ass gun, the Morning Star?
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, there's a little glitch that can be done with it.
Oh, yeah?
The Morning Star, I did not know what it actually did.
Oh, yeah?
It has a short-lived crit damage boost every time you successfully land a critical hit.
Wait, what does?
Now, the Morning Star, the Hyperion sniper rifle that always like sasses the ever-living shit out of you.
Oh, yeah.
So, I found out that apparently there is a little glitch control with it, where if you time your reload and you do a kind of like a timed weapon switch reload, but you very quickly switch off the weapon back to the Morning Star before you pull the weapon out,
Mm-hmm.
you will actually gain the effects of the Morning Star on the gun. So you can actually get, and apparently you can do it multiple times to a singular weapon. So it's possible to like take weapons like Hyperion guns and get them into really broken critical hit damage ramp states because of it. And I'm kind of wanting to test that to see if it kind of still works, just to fuck around with it. Here come the bots, bandits. Well, they're dying anyways. Because you want to say that nobody breaks your fucking beacons, but we've already broken one. And you're losing every single robot you shit out about as quickly as you shit it out. Because if it's not Brick hitting it, it's me hitting it. And that just fucking means trouble. What's that rope? Oh. Brick, you can stop punching it now. Fuck.
I'm sorry, Slab. I don't get that combination of words.
It's like, you can't punch it, Brick. That don't make no sense to me, Slab. It's like, okay, here it is. You cannot punch that thing. The only word I understood in that sentence was punch.
No,
Ugh.
no, no. I understood every word in that sentence, Live, except for not. Because if you pay attention, everything in that sentence is a
Is straight up.
completely different phrase if you take out not.
Yeah, if you take not out of you cannot punch it, it's just straight up saying you can punch it.
So it fits
But
perfectly,
I'm
right?
wanting to kind of test it. I'm wanting to kind of test that a bit because if that Morning Star trick still works, do you realize how broken Vladoff snipers will get because of that?
Mm-hmm.
Like Vladoff snipers will get broken as fuck. Vladoff snipers will get broken as fuck. Any Vladoff weapon period will get broken as fuck, and Hyperion SMGs and the higher mag pistols will get broken as fuck. Which I already know a pistol. I would abuse that. And that's the Lady Fist, since it already has a built-in 800% crit damage bonus.
Alright, Vulcan.
You shoot me!
Vulcan.
What?
You ready to see my sanctuary in this playthrough?
Give me a second. Don't you dare fucking kill that thing, Brick. Okay. Whew. Oh, hi. I do not have that runner skin. What is that?
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, first we're going to start with what's going to be the inn/general store. Here's the lobby. Here's the store. It's the storekeeper's room. There's an inn room. What the fuck are you barking about, dogmate? I'm gonna shoot you if you don't stop. What the fuck? Where did you even go? Kid, get off your drugs. Alright, now we'll go over to the residential building. There's good old Mama Murphy. I ain't killed her yet.
You don't need the sight to see that you've done real good for these people.
Here's the farm.
What do you need, General?
Here's my usual work area. This part almost never fucking changes.
It's not requested.
And then here's the main area where I'm going to be putting the clinic store. Got scavenging stations there. Got a kitchen in here. Got chemistry stations. Got a bathroom. Got a barber shop. Got a surgery chair. Got some more barber chairs over here. Then we're going to take a step into the diner. And then we've got more chairs here in the back rooms. Did I already start building in? Oh yeah, here's the weapon store. Here's the outside rest area. In our lobby. I'm gonna put an armor store right next to it.
The farm's not
Then
much, but
storage stuff.
it's something.
Then I'm gonna put more storage stuff in here. And back here, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But I'm gonna do something.
Hey there.
I'm sure I've got something in
What do you think of my sanctuary this time around, though?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
Oh god, did I seriously forget to go deal with Face McShooty?
Lol, how do you forget to deal with our favorite dude?
There was a lot of shit happening in the area.
Excuses.
Like, I saw the exclamation point, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh my god.
The hammer of glory, its name. I must have the weapon of ultimate steel. Ride to the faraway mountains. Ride many goblins and trolls. Ride for the hammer of glory, to wield the power to slay all your foes. You know what would piss me off?
Let me know if there's anything else
Huh.
If just me doing that little bit of singing was enough to get copyright on YouTube.
you can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, do you need anything proofread?
The sniper rifle and hunting rifle are the same rifle, right? Vulcan. Sniper rifle and hunting rifle are the same rifle, right?
I believe so, last I remember.
Yeah.
It's funny, I fucking love Salvador personality-wise. It's just like, I can't really...
His playstyle is just not fun.
He's got one of those very acquired taste style plays. So I was like, I know plenty of people that'll play the shit out of him and have fun all day with him. And, you know, it's like he's got one of those play styles that teases me to want to play him, but then when I go to sit down... He's one of those ones that other people make him look fun to play, but when I sit down and I try to play him, he doesn't feel that fun.
Do you see what I just named the fucking, Ripper?
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Oh, God. I mean, I have to expect all this since, you know, you decided to name him Hootsman.
Do you see the missile launcher's name?
Oh God! Save that when you get yourself a fat man instead of a launcher.
You know what?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone...
Because I know a very specific fat man you need to get.
I'm very successful.
Because there's a legendary one in Diamond City you can buy.
Do you see what I renamed it?
But you need to get the fat man that's in Diamond City.
What's that one called again?
I can't remember. All I know is its legendary trait makes it that for every one round of ammo you expend, it fires 2 shots. So it's a mini nuke launcher that fires 2 mini nukes.
Most folks are just...
Now, I mean, granted,
All we gotta do is...
I I'd love to put the mod that gives you the ability to fire like the swarm cluster mini nukes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much just aim up the sky, fire it, and like it'll fire 2 missiles that'll proceed to split into a bunch of other mini missiles, and then it just gets really dumb very quickly.
Oh, by the way, do you see one of my legendary weapons that I'm not using?
Yeah.
And then I've got chameleon leather left leg and what I call the bullseye pipe rifle. It's something I picked up as a pipe pistol. It was a lucky, powerful lucky, powerful hair trigger pipe pistol.
Hmm.
And I turned it into a sniper rifle because it's a crit legendary. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Oh no! Rain is gonna ruin my nose.
It's bad. Now I've got that bank SDU, I can store these legendaries. So.
Certainly seen better days.
Out here? You gotta...
Yes.
Oh,
Looking to
Lilith, you're
buy?
such a goddamn troll.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I've got.
Vulcan, get the fuck down.
Excuse me.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
I'm honestly still trying to figure out how I
Sure.
got this
Let's take a
Jacob's
break.
Allegiance relic. because it's fucking redonkulous. Because do you know what it actually does? 51.8% reduction to Jacob's recoil.
Jesus Christ.
And I keep looking at him like, I'm never gonna use that.
You said, wait, what was the recoil reduction?
51.8%.
Save that for me. Because you know that's something I'll use on my Commando.
I know, that's why I haven't sold it.
Good man, good man.
Oh, I found a relic that rose when fucking north.
Oh yeah?
It buffs slag damage.
Mmm. Can the shotgun be converted to a rifle?
No, it can't be converted to a rifle.
So what's the difference between a combat shotgun and a combat rifle then?
The difference is the fact that the combat shotgun fires shotgun shells and its fire rates and stuff are drastically different, while the combat rifle uses fully,
45.
I think it
It
can
uses.
also. I think you can also later on change the chamber to fire 7.62s. Like I think when you hit either tier 3 or tier 4 in Gunsmith, you can get you can actually have it fire 7.62s. And then you have the hot mess that comes out of my mods where you can chamber the thing in 5mm. But you can still set the combat shotgun up for for a full auto setup, even though its fire rate's nowhere near as high as a fully automatic combat rifle.
Oh yeah, I forget I can mark specific things for search.
That's an interesting stockpile relic. Plus 50.5% to assault rifle max ammo, plus 50.5% to shotgun max ammo, and then plus 3 to max grenade cannon. And then one that gives increased sniper rifle damage. I'm actually going to equip this one because 56.5% increase to SMG pistol and launcher max. Take that good sniper out of the box. Alright, let's see what next. Lunchbox, what do we got? Superior Punk Class Mod, plus 22% fire rate, minus 21% magazines. Plus 4 to better half, plus 3 to smaller and lighter faster, and plus 2 to avoid aim. people. Fuck else have you knocked the hell over? Like, every time I look away, you're knocking something the fuck over, you stupid. Shield reacher. Ooh. When did I get that? I don't know, but I think I got it. Even though I'm probably not gonna fucking use it. So. God damn it, Vulcan, if you keep this up, I'm gonna put you in the fucking carrier.
I did not know that you could still move in power armor without a fusion core.
Yeah, you just don't get... You don't get some of the benefits that come from...
You don't get VATS and you can't do power attacks and you move slower.
Plus, on top of that, if I remember correctly, you also don't get your stat increases. Like your strength bonuses and stuff. Okay, Roland, time for me to go do my job. Time for me to kill a dumbass who thought it was a good idea to take and get on Jack's payroll. It's actually kind of sad.
Hmm.
When you think about it, the quest that involves you going to kill Jack's body double.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about that quest after having access to play play that one version of Jack's double in the pre-sequel.
Which I think that's the one you kill.
Well, from the way they explain it, he has multiple body double.
Okay, that makes me happier because I don't want to kill the one that you play as in the pre-sequel because that dude's actually a genuinely good guy who's just in a very shitty job.
Like
I love the body double in pre-sequel.
It's because of an actual fucking personality, unlike Jack. Well, I can't really say that Jack doesn't have a personality. It's
He's
just
got a very undesirable personality.
Shitty personality. Though he's by far one of... Like, when it comes to video game villains, he's probably one of my more favorite video game villains. Because he's a character that you learn to hate while laughing at his face the whole fucking time that you're hating him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, on top of that, he's kind of... Like, he's kind of sort of built almost like your stereotyped misguided villain while you kind of turn him into a villain with purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Carl is finally here.
Hi.
So what's your story?
Like,
Looking to trade?
like, for me, the absolute best part about Jack
Just looking
is,
for love.
unlike other villains in
Boy,
video
you come
games
to
where they
But I'll
kind of
tell you what,
stay,
Liza,
you know...
You made an
They kind of
old girl
stay that
smile.
same static build they are from the
Let's see
time
what
you
you have.
first meet
You
him
break
to the
it?
time you
No.
finally kill him. Jack kind of drastically changes. So, he starts off as, you know, just a really fucked up, heartless, you know, self-centered dude. And then he goes absolutely bumfuck crazy after you kill Angel. We'll do this at the same time we're doing Jack. Granted, this is not gonna... Like, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get the optional for it. Like, in all honesty, one of the things that because I took time to learn the, what the point, like, the entire point of, doing optionals for quests. And there's not really all that much you get from them.
No, you don't get all that much out of them, but...
Like, I think, from what I know, there's two major things. I think there's possibly an increase in the amount of money you get. And then I think a little bit of, like, increased XP or something. But then after that, it's just for that, that completionist challenge or whatever. Okay.
I mean, XP.
Okay, come on. Ooh, thank God. Oh, this rocket launcher is probably the only rocket launcher I've ever used that doesn't fucking piss me off.
Knights of evil kill long ago in the distant future. There were a force for the light. But now in the ancient times, they saw the peasants by night. We are the masters of the galaxy. We're lords of space Dundee. Huh?
Because I was wanting to try, why I was talking about that is, I was trying to figure out fully what completing an optional for a quest did. Because I was wanting to just hope that there was something more than just getting a slight increase to, like, the money and XP.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, badass ranks, to me, that's not really worth the effort that some of them require.
Well, the badass ranks that you more so just get by doing anything.
Well, it's like, I know that the completionist one, which is completing so many optional... apparently, I think when you get to, like, the final tier of it, it gives you, like, 100 badass rank, and I'm just staring at it, and I'm like, that's one in so many fucking, like, badass rank challenges. It's, so, like, that end of incentives kind of not really there. The bonus money and bonus experience is kind of eh. Because with all the quests available, you can fucking hit max level without ever doing an optional. So it's not really the most amazing incentive on that part. And then somebody actually shared a similar thought probe when I was looking through Reddit to try and find some more answers, hopefully where somebody might have known something that you're not going to find by just trying to find it in fucking game, because there's barely any proper expression of it in actual game. And the person who brought up the question to it, he said he'd be so much more enticed in trying to do them if it was like, you know, it increased the tier of the reward, like if you would have gotten like a blue, instead you get a purple. If you end up getting a specific named weapon, you got a better level variant of it or something. Which,
Carla.
that to
Hey
me
there.
would have been a
Trading?
better way to do
Sure.
optionals.
Let's take a look.
Always happy to make a sale.
But I think there was one that was rumors about the one dealing with the Morningstar quest, because, you know, it's the one where you have to kill so many bandits, and you kill so many of them with, like, a specific kind of weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, which I don't know if there's any truth to, but supposedly you can actually supposedly the whatever of those optionals you complete with it, like, you know, 25%, like if you kill like 25 enemies with fire, it increases your chances of Morningstar to get fire element Morningstar when you get it. Or if you get to do the slag one, it's the same situation. So I'm thinking I might do, because I'm probably not, because I've never really sat and directly used the Morningstar. So I'm probably just gonna get it to try and see if I can't duplicate that one little exploit of it. Fuck around. Plus, I'll actually use the quest to see whether or not that particular quest does have more to it than simply, you know, hey, look, it's just getting mission. So what I might do is I'm probably going to pick a specific element that I want to have a higher chance of it showing up on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to use nothing but that specific kind of weapon to kill all the bandits with, so I don't get any of the other possible options for it.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, chances are that it's probably not even the case, and it just means I wasted time doing it that way. But fucking cock, that was bad situation. Bad, 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 bad. God damn it. I made a mistake.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I was standing at the loading platform. Oh, God. I was standing at the loading platform, and a badass constructor showed up. Warloaders do not like my adaptive shield because they can barely fucking harm me with it. But it doesn't stop the fucking constructor from ruining my day. Because goddamn missile barrage. Oh yeah, there we go. Death traps. Woo. Oh shit! Come on, don't lag on me now. I don't want to die. Oh. Oh, this is a bad situation. God damn it. What the fuck? Oh, hi. You were up there. Why were you up there? Like, oh, no, you don't. No, 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 no. Shit. Just getting worse and worse as it goes. My. I am going to die. Oh, wait. Please die. There we go. Okay. Ah! Nope. Shit. Fuck. Ah!
So what do you think of Sanctuary in this playthrough? As opposed to my very ramshackle previous Sanctuaries.
I mean, it looks pretty fucking organized. Nope, 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 nope. Please, please, give me the slag trigger. Please give me the slag trigger. Slag trigger.
I decided instead of building a lot of structures this time, I was just going to use the pre-existing ones, since they already give pretty decent layouts.
Yeah, they do give some pretty decent ones. What I was going to do is, I mean, granted, I never use the, I pretty much don't even use Sanctuary during my playthroughs anymore.
Bye.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Well, the constructor can't be damaged whenever it's literally laying on the ground. Pass the fuck out anyways, Claptrap. Shut up.
Rain lets up soon.
Kind of busy trying to deal with a badass constructor that like melts through my shields and my health and just like one barrage of
Like
missiles.
someone that needs a drink.
Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
That also fucking annihilates Death Trap in like 2 hits. He's having a little bit of issues with Death Trap right now.
Yes?
Hey there.
You want to do some trading?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I've got.
Oh shit. Don't you shoot lasers at me, motherfucker. Fuck. Woo-hoo. Death Trap, kind of need your help, buddy. Need you to wake back the fuck up. Oh, Sledge is shotgun, putting it fucking work. Hell yeah. Now if you would have dropped something that was nice. There's one thing I want to figure out, though, is how they judge damage calculation, because apparently something is off with it.
What do you mean?
Okay, example. So, when I was in not Caustic Caverns, but, when I was in the fridge,
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
I was fighting a bunch of crystalisks,
Mm-hmm.
and their crit spots are fairly easy to hit. So my thoughts were, let's use a weapon that has critical damage multiplier increases on it. So
Is it an energy weapon?
No.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Continue on.
I had three different weapons I ended up
You
using.
ain't been up to see
One,
Grey.
and this was me testing
You should
numbers.
go.
One
Whole place.
was a Malawan Schneider, which had 120% increase to critical hit damage, and it did it had 7,980, I believe, to its base damage. And then I had
Honest as honest work gets.
a small sniper rifle that about roughly the same amount, around 7,980 to its base damage, with a bonus to critical damage. And then I had a Jacob sniper rifle that was 10k base damage, no critical hit bonus. So I take each of these guns and I shoot into the Crystalisk's critical hit zone. The Dahl sniper rifle and the Schneider both do about roughly 17 to 19,000 points of damage per shot.
Vulcan, look at the broadcast real quick. This is what he looks like without all the headgear.
Okay.
It's the closest thing I could get to his beard.
I mean, that's fair.
Because I don't have the one that's really finely pointed with the braid on it.
But the thing was, what I had done is I had it set up. Like I said, I was shooting with the crit damage ones, and their damages running between 17,000 to 19,000 damage per shot. Then I take the Jacob sniper rifle, which does not have a crit damage multiplier increase to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just purely flat damage. It's 3,000 points over the other weapon. And I'm still dropping well over anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 points more damage on a critical hit with that Jacob's rifle per individual shot than what I am with the Malawan and the Dahl.
Mm.
And I know it's not because of the case that because of the Malawan being a Malawan, because I was also using a doll, which they're two very drastically different weapons, and their damages were effectively the same. Their base numbers were the same, effectively, and they had the same critical damage multiplier, but they were like a full 2,000 to 3,000 points less damage than that Jacobs rifle, and I didn't have anything that was improving Jacobs damage at all. So it makes me wonder what in the fuck is there with that. And on top of that, if there has to be some kind of like inherent, like unspoken increase to critical damage multipliers for Jacobs weapons that they don't specify on the gun. Because I should have been doing drastically more damage with the Malawan and the doll than what I was actually doing.
It's probably because of that whole thing that Jacob's weapon have just a much higher flat damage to begin with.
Well, I know, but why I was feeling that wouldn't have been the case is because of the fact that my Jacobs was 3,000 points over on base.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, since that's, they're 7,000, and like, so let's go on a hypothetical for it. So let's say that standard critical hits are a 100% increase to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that means I'd be doing around 20,000 points of damage hitting with a Jacob sniper. If its base damage is 10,000. With a critical hit, if nothing else is boosting the damage. Now, the doll and that Malawan both had about roughly 7,600 to 7,900. But we'll even it out to 7,000 just to make the math easy. So multiplying it by 2 from the base crit would make it about 14,000, which yes means it is about 6,000 points less. But the instant you bring it to that 120% increase beyond that, they're doing about roughly 28,000 on a crit, but they weren't even doing that. They were doing like 9,000 less than what the numbers should. But also, I don't know what the normal crit bonus multiplier is. I've been partway thinking it's something like 50% or something, because the weapon seems to like... Because so far the only weapon I've seen that wants to sit there and just kind of go, hey, fuck you, we're going to rack everything on criticals better than anybody else is the Lady Fist. But, I mean, what do you expect from a weapon that literally its natural bonus is an 800% increase to critical hit damage? I have any rock to do.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
I love
You
this
hear about
guy.
that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Like, look at how he's dressed, and listen to just how he talks. I've got him as one of my guardsmen. It's perfect. Look at how he's dressed.
Here.
That's how he talks.
Huh?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
I've got him as a guard. He's dressed.
At least it's not raining.
Stays hidden forever. Not 5 minutes.
You want to see what I did with the movie theater, or the drive-in movie theater?
Give me a second, I'm checking something.
That's okay. I'm still on the loading screen on the way over there.
There it is. There it fucking is. Jacob sniper rifles have a base 160% crit multiplier. Yeah. They have a base crit multiplier of 160%. While every other weapon, let's see, the Hail, which is Moxie's rifle, assault rifle, has a 200% base crit critical hit multiplier. Jacob's shotguns have 15%. Have a 15% bonus times 2.3. Yeah, apparently just Jacobs have like this innate multiplier bonus increase. Except for Jacob's like pretty much all of the Jacob stuff has it, so it's one of those cases that the only, let's see, critical hit shotgun in prefix, critical hit shotgun prefix, dock shotgun prefix, royal shotgun. Juicy night sniper rifle prefix ventures. See, all critical damage bonuses from kills, class mods, and badass ranks are added to the base bonus. Krieg's Pain is Power is added to the critical penalty. Example, if Zero has 5 ranks in Headshot, which is plus 20% to critical hit damage, is using a Jacob sniper rifle that is listed as dealing 150% damage, then a critical hit will deal 150 times 2 times 100% plus, if the same Zero uses a Vladoff assault rifle listed with 150 damage, then a critical hit will deal Critical hit damage is 150 times 2 times 100% plus guns. What? When guns are King Salvador will stack the multiplier bonuses, the space bonuses, and the critical penalties from both guns. As a result, Salvador holds a Lady Fist in his offhand. The gun in his main hand will also receive the plus 800% base bonus increase. Conversely, if one gun is not a Jacob's assault rifle, both guns will receive the critical damage penalty. When a weapon is affected by several critical damage variables, the critical hit damage bonus listed on its card may not accurately represent the critical damage output. Okay. Oh, that is dumb. Okay. Sniper rifle with the plus 120